Getting a job in Canada from Nigeria is not as easy as many people make it sound online, but it is also not impossible. The major problem is that most people are either applying randomly, using the wrong CV, or targeting the wrong jobs. And then they say Canada is not working. On this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to successfully apply for a job in Canada from Nigeria or from your home country. So stick with me to the end of this video because this video is fully packed. I'm also going to be showing you some tips and tricks that you can use to have an edge in the pool. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate the loyalty. And if you're a first timer here on my channel, you are absolutely welcome. My name is Zuri, and on this channel, I talk about travel tips, immigration tips, as well as foreign opportunities. So if this is something you think that you're interested in, please smash the subscribe button. And if you're feeling generous, you can share my channel or my video with 1 or 2 people that you think would be interested in the topics that I discuss. Now let's go ahead to talk about the major ways that you can have an edge when applying for a job in Canada from Nigeria. And the very first point I would say is understand the jobs you can realistically get. And I will explain why I'm saying that, okay? The first thing that you need to understand is that not all jobs are open to foreign applicants. So the fact that maybe you see it on the job bank does not mean that it is open to foreign applicants. A lot of people are applying for jobs like basic office jobs, customer service roles, and so on and so forth. If you're applying from Nigeria, then your chances are very low, okay? You need to look at the high in demand sectors like tech, like the health sector, like maybe even the skilled trade sector, that is electricians and so on and so forth, or even transportation, okay? Something in transportation, and be sure that that job is open to a foreign applicant. Anyway, we'll talk more about that as we go on. When you focus on these jobs I've just spoken about, your chances are going to be higher. So my advice to you is focus on the sectors that Canada really needs people. Focus on the sectors that are open to foreign applicants. So that's the first point, okay? Focus on the jobs that Canada actually really needs. Now, the second point is to fix your CV. I cannot even overemphasize this, okay? And this is where most people fail. I'm going to say this clearly. A Nigerian CV does not work in Canada. Canada uses a totally different CV format. Now, here's what you need to do. Number one, you need to remove your picture. I know some of you have your picture on your CV. Number two, you need to remove your age, your marital status, your religion, and so on and so forth. Even in Nigeria, I don't think that we still put religion on our CVs. But I was hiring recently and I saw somebody write her religion on her CV. Okay, so please don't do that for Canada, okay? Keep it clean, keep it professional. Make sure that you search online to see how the CVs in Canada, how the Canada format of CVs is. If you want to have a discussion with me or my team concerning this, or you need help restructuring your CV, you can click on my link in the description below. Another point is that you need to focus on your achievements, not your responsibilities. Now, for example, rather than say I was responsible for managing sales, you can say that you increased sales by 25% within 6 months, within so number of months. Do you understand what I'm saying? Rather than saying I was in charge of this, say the achievements that you attained, okay, in that position. Do you get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, drop it in the comment section, okay? Let's go to the next point. The next point is that you need to apply on the right websites, okay? Don't just randomly apply because you see a vacancy. There are some top platforms that are more trusted, that are trustworthy, okay, for Nigerians, for foreigners who are applying for jobs to Canada. One of such is Job Bank Canada. We also have LinkedIn, and you also have Indeed Canada. Now, what I will advise for you to do is don't just apply once and wait. Don't just apply to even one job and wait. I know you know that already, but I'm just here to remind you, okay? You need to be applying consistently. If possible, every day, go on your laptop and apply, okay? Keep applying consistently because you don't know which one is going to click, okay? And make sure that you tailor your CV according to what the company prioritizes, okay? I'm not saying that you should lie on your CV. I'm saying that you should know what skill you have that you should shed more light on depending on what the company is looking out for. So make sure that you're always tailoring your CV in accordance with what they need. Let's go on to the next point. Target employers that hire foreign workers. It's almost like the point where I said you should target the jobs that are needed, that foreign workers can apply for. This one, you have to target the employers that hire foreign workers. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? One of the major reasons is LMIA. You need to target a company that is open to international hiring. And secondly, you need to apply to a company that have LMIA approved positions. You need to understand that not all positions are LMIA approved, and not all employers would be interested in going through the whole LMIA registration for you and so on and so forth, okay? So if that employer has LMIA approved positions, then you can go ahead and apply, because it means that this employer can sponsor you legally, okay? I know some of you are feeling a bit discouraged about this, but I'm just giving you these points to prevent you from wasting your time, because if you apply to random companies, you're going to waste your time, right? Let's go to the next point. The next point is for you to use LinkedIn the smart way. I know a lot of you know about LinkedIn, and you need to understand that LinkedIn is not just for scrolling. LinkedIn is a powerful tool if you use it correctly. Now, here's what you need to do on LinkedIn. The first thing is that you need to optimize your profile. You need to make it look professional, okay? Second thing is that you have to search for recruiters in Canada. On your profile, you need to have that open to hire tag on it so that they know that you are open to hire, okay? You can check for the employers in Canada, and then the best thing for you to do, which I advise, is to send them direct messages, okay? Send them a simple direct message. If you need our help on that, my consultation link is in the description below. Please go click on it and let's have a consultation, because first impression matters a lot, and I wouldn't want you to mess this up. Of course, I know you wouldn't mess this up, okay? You're smart. So send them direct messages on your LinkedIn, okay? Keep it brief, keep it professional, and I know that if they're active on their LinkedIn, which many of them are, they will definitely respond to you. Now, the next point, which is very, very important that I mentioned, is that you need to be open to starting small. I've had a couple of people who tell me, oh, I got this job offer, but it's so tiny, it's so this one, it's so that one. I wanted, somebody told me that he wanted the head of a department. He wanted to be the head of a department in Canada, and this is your first job in Canada. While that is not impossible, you should understand that as an immigrant, there are some jobs that you may have to come in through. You need to come in through some entry-level jobs, okay? It is not something to be ashamed of. If you come in through a support role or an entry-level job, it is nothing to be ashamed of, okay? As a matter of fact, you have to be ready. When you're applying for jobs, understand that your first job in Canada might not be your dream job, and most of the time you might even go into that company and then grow from there, grow your role, or grow to getting an even better job from the experience you've gotten from that company. Like I always tell people, the major goal is to get in first. When you get in, then you can level up from there, but always understand the rules surrounding the visa with which you got in, because there are some visas and permits that are attached to that company alone, okay? Now let's go on to the next point. The next point is to understand the job offer route. A job offer can help you in both ways. It can either give you a work permit, or it can help you if you're applying for permanent residency. But you need to understand something. Getting a job from Nigeria in Canada is very, very competitive. No matter how much you apply, you need to have that at the back of your mind. And so don't focus on just one pathway, okay? You can combine it with other pathways like maybe PNP programs or express entry and so on and so forth. I would be unfair to you if I don't talk about some common mistakes to avoid when applying for these jobs in Canada from Nigeria or from your home country. Now, you need to understand that these rules work not just for Nigerians but for Africans, and wherever you want to migrate to Canada from, these rules work as well, okay? Now, let me know which one of them hits you most, okay? Where have you been making a mistake when applying to Canada? Drop it in the comment section, because I'm really interested in knowing what mistake you have been making if you have been applying to Canada. And secondly, if you use any of these tips, okay, and you get a good job in Canada, please come back and drop it in the comment section so that I know that this actually helped somebody and so that others can be encouraged as well, okay? Now let's go ahead to talk about common mistakes to avoid when going on this path to applying to Canada from Nigeria. The very first one is your CV. We've already spoken extensively about how to tailor your CV, so make sure that you're tailoring your CV appropriately. The second one is applying to jobs you are not qualified for. When I say qualified for, I mean either you're not qualified in the sense of you being a foreign applicant and maybe that job that you saw is not for foreign applicants, okay? Or maybe your qualifications are not good enough. There are some jobs that you need to have a certification in Canada. Like I mentioned in my previous video that in the education sector, you need to actually get a certification from Canada, preferably, right? In order for your certificates, your previous certificates to be respected, and in order for you to get a good education job in Canada, you need to have some certifications, right? So don't apply for a job that you're not qualified for, because it is just a waste of time, okay? You can as well go on your laptop and just search those ones you're qualified for. The third point is expecting quick results. You need to understand that before you started applying, other people have been applying too, right? Now you need to understand that this doesn't come quickly, okay? So just be patient. And the last one is falling for fake job offers. Now you're on the internet, everybody is on the internet. You need to understand that there are some people also who would want to take advantage of the fact that you're searching for jobs. So make sure that whatever you get is verifiable. If you're to take anything away from this video, it is this: you need to be strategic and not desperate. Focus on the right jobs, the right CV, and the right platforms. And most importantly, stay consistent. Do not give up. If you liked what I spoke about on this video, please give me a nice thumbs up. And if you're feeling generous, please share this video with 1 or 2 people that are trying to get jobs in Canada from Nigeria. Till I see you in my next video, stay safe and keep traveling.